Hey y'all, this your girl Sharice, and I'm ready to cut the gossip and get straight to the game. But before I do that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So yeah, even though I just had a good little time with you guys right now, this video is about Nick Gordon. And if you guys don't know who Nick Gordon is, Nick Gordon is Bobbi Kristina, which is Whitney Houston's child boyfriend at the time when she passed away. Unfortunately, on New Year's Day, Nick Gordon passed away. The autopsy has not been confirmed, but allegedly from an opium overdose. So there was a 911 call that came in, 911, excuse me, call that came in from an individual that was with him. And the individual claimed to be his brother and said that he was not breathing. He actually, first of all, let me say he passed out. He was not breathing, and it was black stuff coming out of his mouth. Now, I ain't never seen nobody overdose, to be honest with you, but that would have been definitely a little scary to just to see some black stuff coming out of somebody's mouth. I don't know how I could be able to handle that. I would have definitely called 911, but I don't know how I could be able to handle something like that. That was a lot. Definitely, that was a lot. Also, him and Bobbi Kristina, which is Whitney Houston's daughter, and actually Bobby Brown's daughter too as well. Let me just clear that up. They had like a little. Let me give you a little backstory on this. They had like a little toxic relationship. I don't know what went on in Nick's past or went on in Kristina's past. I do know her mother being celebrities, and allegedly Bobbi Kristina did drugs with her mom, and her mom was her best friend. And the death of her mom really took a toll on her. She was very bonded with her mom. She was actually the only child. And so she bonded, her and Nick bonded over her grief. And I don't know if he was just taking advantage of her, and that's what connected him, and he, wanted to reap the benefits. Maybe I'm not for sure, but I do know that allegedly some of her family members did not care for him. And they just said that, he was toxic for her. Well, the backstory was she allegedly drowned in his presence, basically on drugs. So I don't know if she got sleepy enough and drowned in a tub, but he was there when she drowned in the tub. Actually, the judge had granted the family, because the family, he wasn't criminally charged, but the family did try, did actually not try, but the family actually did sue him for liability for her death. And it was $36 million that the judge granted for him to pay to the family. Now, I have to be honest with you. It seemed like him and Kristina was so, Bobbi Kristina was so close at the hip. I kind of expected for after her pass away that he would pass away too, because during her case and how it was publicly announced, he was heavily on drugs too as well, allegedly. So a lot of people were connecting them and saying that was their connection, was a drug connection. Them doing drugs, them partying, have fun. And that's why they were arguing and fussing and fighting that day, because sometime, and here's some game up in here. Sometime when you connect with people on the wrong reasons and for the wrong reasons, it doesn't always work out to the best of people, to the best. Let's just say that, because I'm always trying to think of better words to say, but however it go, it does not work out for the best. And it does create some type of toxicity, because you really don't want to be there unless whatever you bonded is happening and what's going on. And if it's drugs, right now, I can tell you right now, that connected them. That means they were doing drugs over and over and all the time. That takes a toll on your body, your spirit, your psyche, your organs, everything. And to connect over drugs, that's going to be hard on you to keep that up, and the amount of it. And sometimes when you get addicted to drugs, you take a certain amount, and then you have to take more and more and more because your body get used to that high. So anyway, I guess he was used to it. I guess that's how he was trying to cope with things that was going on by doing drugs. And unfortunately, he didn't get the help that he needed, and he passed away due to allegedly a drug overdose. Now, like I said, the autopsy has not come out yet. Nobody knows exactly what happened that night. But normally, when you foam out the mouth and you foam like white stuff or you foam black stuff, it's due to a real heavy drug, that a person was using. And then, it's New Year's, they partying, they drinking. So, I mean, mixing all that together with years of doing it, that wear and tear on your heart and your lungs and also your liver, because especially if you're a drinker, so now you're drinking and you're doing drugs, that really has a toll on your liver, and without a liver, you really can't make it. So, that was unfortunate for him to happen. I feel sorry for his family because no matter the situation and no matter what the situation was, he's somebody's loved one. Somebody loved him. Somebody cared for him. Somebody still wanted to see him around. Yeah, somebody still wanted to see him around. I mean, he was only 30 years old, a baby. Yep, he was only 30 years old, and it actually came 3 years after Bobbi Kristina's passing. 3 years after. And if you look at things a little spiritually, sometimes we look at it a little spiritually, it's the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. So it was just like it just came in full circle. And then you don't know, because like he said, he was never charged criminally and different things like that too as well. So you never know what could have possibly happened. But yeah, and it's not a fake story. It's not a fake story because it's been confirmed by the Washington Post. It has been confirmed by not the person who called in and said allegedly they was their brother, but it's actually been confirmed by his real brother. His real brother actually posted it. I believe it was his Instagram or Facebook. It was the Washington Post, and also his lawyer who defended him in those cases with the Bobbi Kristina when she passed away in 2016, and he had to fight those cases. His lawyer actually confirmed it too as well. So it's not a fake story. It's actually definitely a real story, and it's unfortunate. To add a little game to this video, if you're going through something, do not be afraid to get help. I mean, men have big egos, but this is actually for women and men. But just let me speak to men real quick. Men have big egos, and they kind of rag on each other and be like, "Man, you going to go see this one?" or "Man, you going to go do that?" or "Man." Don't let that play a factor in you actually going to go get the help that you need. Me personally, and I'm just a woman, but men, I don't care if someone rag on me or talk down on me. You live to see another day. You live to see another day. So in a general statement, if you guys are going through something, if you are hurting, I don't care how small you think it is, don't let your ego get in the way. Go and get the help that you need. Go and talk to somebody that you need to talk to. Mental illness is real. And no matter how much people think some people got it together, shoot, I'm a YouTuber and I don't got it together. So it doesn't matter how much people think you got it together, how famous are you, how famous your family is, how many famous people you may know. get the help that you need. Don't let that play a factor in you not getting the help and it ultimately lead to your demise. Um, I don't know if this is the right time to say this, but sometimes we can use examples like this to help us push forward and help us get the motivation to do something about our issues and what we have going on. And I'm slowing it down. I'm saying stuff like this. Sorry, I'm stumbling, but I want it to be a serious moment. I want you guys to really know it's okay to go get help. I don't care if you're not the coolest person. I don't care if everybody don't won't look at you the same. I don't care if you lose a lot of friends. Go and get the help because sometimes it's things from childhood too. It's not always a toxic relationship. Something could have happened in your past. You could have been touched. You could have seen your parents be hit. You could have, seen an abusive relationship. One, I was watching a documentary on a famous celebrity, and she said that she saw her mom curled up in a corner with her socket out of her arm. I believe it was Missy Elliott. And those are kind of things that was going on in her home. So, you never know. And like she said too, she said music was her outlet. But if you can't find an outlet, I'm just suggesting don't abuse drugs. Don't abuse drugs. Get the help because those people, professional peoples, can help you learn how to cope and do things where you don't have to depend on opiums or you don't have to depend on hard drugs, or don't have to spend your money. Sometimes spending your money could be your demise. Your whole family could be hungry, homeless, not hungry, homeless and living in the streets, especially if you have a bad enough habit. So it kind of affects more than one person. I said that to say this. You're not a bad person at all. We all go through everything, but it's necessary to get the help because there's a lot of different coping mechanisms out there that can help you to overcome anything that you're going through. There's more than just, and the last thing, there's more than just you that are going through it. So don't think that. Don't feel isolated. Don't feel like I'm the only one going through. Maybe it's just me. When you have that type of mind frame, nothing wrong with that, you kind of get more and more depressed, and that can lead to more and more drug use. Like I said, I'm not a therapist. There's people out there that can help you with it, but try to stay positive. Stay in the loop of things. Make sure you get all the help that you need. It's definitely important. Anyway, I'm out. Stay and be blessed. Stay positive. Spread love.